So, I did a thing. Well, I did the first thing, then I traded it for another thing, which is this thing. So, if you see the picture, right, wherever I decided to put it, I'm looking, my dog might knock over my tripod. Psst, leave it alone. May, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. That's May. Anyway, so I bought that chopper right there, which was an intruder, and I was going to do a will it run on that. Well, I had been looking at this because it was on Marketplace, and I was kind of interested. And this is what happens. That guy wanted to. He wanted a motorcycle. Well, I had a motorcycle. I just bought it. I didn't do anything to it. Literally, I did nothing to the bike at all. It didn't run either. I bought a battery for it, but as far as I got, because I had to fix my truck. So I asked him if he wanted this or wanted a bike. So we traded. This is a kit car that was or that makes, or whatever the hell you want to call it, made after whatever, a 1920. What's my dog doing down there? What are you doing down there? Hey, psst, what are you doing? Anyway, this is a kit car modeled after a 19. Jesus, that's we've had enough of that. Broke the windshield. Anyway, models after a 1929 Mercedes SSK. As you can tell, it's not had a top on it for a good hot minute. It hasn't ran for an even hotter minute. It even came with free moss. See? Moss. Look at that steering wheel. Isn't that nice? You see that? Look at that. Yeah, it's great. It's a GT Grant. It's worth something. No, it's not. It's not worth anything. There's a piece of an air cleaner. What the hell is that noise? Got that nice tape deck there. 22,000 showing on the clock, which I will say I think is probably correct. What's under here? A hole. It's plywood. It's fine. Don't worry about that. There's a tape deck over there. Anyway, so like I said, 29 Mercedes SSK. Got them Sunspoke 3s, bruh. Keystones, baby. Oh, let me get you in the frame. Ooh, look at that shit. A little rusty. We're going to try to do something with that. Jesus. That's not pink. It's just real faded. What are you doing over there? She's eating sticks. You're eating sticks? Crazy ass stuff. Why are you doing that? Cool wheels, bruh. Oh, shit. What? So it's an interesting story about this car. This is a one-owner car, believe it or not. What a shame. The upholstery's bad now. This car's an 82, I think. It's built on a 1974 Pinto chassis. It's got a 2.3 liter four-cylinder with a 4-speed. And the reason I know that is this car came with a shit ton of documentation from the original owner. Everything from the original purchase order, the original assembly manuals, all that shit. The original title, everything. It's all came with it. So it's very well documented. It also has been sitting since, according to that, 1995. Pop the bonnet here. We're 2.3 liter. What a 2-barrel chopper trailer. Now, I have sprayed this down with the PB Blast, and I have rolled the motor over by hand. However, the timing belt did not move with it. So, it's broke. I think it broke when I went to roll over, if I'm being totally honest with you. Which I have a time belt, I went and picked one up. But this is the Mercedes. I mean, but it's, you know, let's get you up in here. The frame and stuff is real solid. The running boards there are supposed to be wood, and obviously they're non-existent. Little door here. Yeah. Look at the plants growing. That's wildlife. As you can see, it had red carpeting in it one time way up under there. Brilliant pedals. 22,000 mile car. Come on. I don't know. I have a copy of the Pinto title too that they used the chassis and stuff from. And yeah. I don't remember how many miles was on it. And I don't know what they did with the motors or anything when they put them in. It does have the frame for the top. And there was a piece of top on it, but I took it off because it was going to fall off on the road anyway. And here's just a little cargo area. Nothing really in there besides the mouse nest. Cool. I don't know if it's no, it's plastic. I thought they were glass, but they're not. And I have not put air in the tires. I had that much in them to begin with. But, and if you've seen the pictures, this thing has been sitting for a good hot minute. Like I said, it says 95. I guess these are supposed to flop around like a floppy penis, so I'm not sure how that works. Is that a clothespin? Oh, okay. Anyway, got some cool horns up there, bro. The headlight buckets and shit look good. Bumpers are like shit. Those look like ass. You used to be able to buy them at like Kmart for like $10. Let's get the old rack and pinion. Pinto, Mustang 2, all the same shit. Got this brace in the front, I think. Pretty sure. The front brakes are locked up on this thing. The ass end's not locked up, but the front end is. So I have to address that. The shifter feels a little wonky. Probably just stuck. The clutch felt okay. It's still cable, not hydraulic. Believe it or not, this thing has brake fluid still in it. It's not turned to powder yet. And I did step on the brake pedal. And it popped. And it moved. And the level came down. But it blew a brake line. Also, would have had brakes, which would have been awesome. But whatever. Well, the front brakes are locked up right now anyway. But I think that ain't a big deal. Biggest thing is, I don't have that. That might be a problem. But as far as lug pattern goes, is this a 5 or a 4? What is it? Oh, it's 4 lug. Like 4 lug Mustang style. Come on. Yeah, 4 lug. Little Mustangs. Ford used the same 4 lug pattern. Ford used the same 4 lug pattern forever. Until they didn't anymore. So yeah, we're gonna do some stuff. I think this will be pretty easy to get back running. I'm gonna bore scope the fuel tank and see what it looks like. And biggest thing I'm worried about is because it's sat outside for so long with no kind of cover or nothing on it. And you know, the wiring's pretty much probably shit. And be surprised to see what works and what doesn't. Because there's a key to the ignition. And it does finally, I sprayed the shit out of it. And it does turn. The key doesn't come out though because it's rusted in there. But that is what it is. I do have a steering wheel on the way. I ordered one off eBay. But the gauges and stuff still aren't bad. You know? Surprisingly. This thing was made by I don't remember. I have to look at it. Custom Coaches or something out of Florida. It came from Florida, Miami, I think. And yeah, so that's oh, there's gonna be a separate video too on these wheels. I'm gonna try something. At least with the wire part, because the wire part comes off. I'm gonna have a separate video on electrolysis on that. So stay tuned for that too. It's kind of cool looking there, right? I mean, it's got its appeal. I've never seen one on the road. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I have considered, well, I had considered. I'm not going to do it now, though, I don't think. Because tomorrow, I'm going to pick up another car. That's my bucket list car. You have to wait around for that one because that's gonna be awesome. This will be running and probably sold pretty quickly. I'm gonna get it running, driving, stopping, clean it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna offload it because I need to fund my next project. Even though this has a cool factor to it, I think it'd be kind of cool just to dick around in. It's gonna be slow. It's a 2.3, but you know, I think it's got. I don't know. I like the front end of it. I think the front is cool. The horns and shit. And I think that stuff will probably clean up pretty good. Not just bumper baby, but that's it's kind of loose, but it's fine. It's whatever. But it's got some coolness to it. And I don't usually like wire wheels, but I think they're never kind of slick. Yeah, I mean, yes, the interior's trash. I will say this though: those seats are fiberglass underneath there, so that's cool. I mean, the whole car's fiberglass, so it's really the rust of that grill shell, which will probably get painted. And I think my dogs are eating poo. Why are you eating poop? That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That's gross, dude. What does this smell like? Stop blowing your damn horn. I hate horns. There we go. It don't smell like anything. It's a little funky in there. But it doesn't smell horrible. I don't know if there's anything in it. So, I decided to throw this little clip in here real quick. Me bore scoping this tank. And, yeah. It's not good. I couldn't even get the board. I couldn't even get it all the way down in there because it kept hitting crusties. It's not good. And I haven't messed with it anymore since I did that. I don't know how I'm gonna go about this yet. I don't know if I'm gonna pull it out and put a cell in it. Maybe I don't know. I thought the tank was poly, but once I saw that, I just kind of pulled the bore scope back out. I was like, okay, well, we're just not going to address that right now. Because, yeah, it's pretty gross. I don't. To be totally honest with you. So, yeah, that's what we got going on here. Steelies, bruh. Nice lug nuts. This is Unilug. What is that? These big dumb washers on there. He's in a Unilug. Oh yeah, I see them washers on in there. That's disgusting. Is there a hole in it? No, I guess it's rusty. Look at the shit packed up in there. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get to it and let's see if we can make something happen, Captain. Are you ready? Beep beep. So I'm doing a timing belt on this 2.3 I hear that's on the Mercedes kit car. And I'm doing most of it on camera because it's a timing belt. You know, who cares really? People see timing belts all the time, but this bears witness. That's a hole. That's just some bitch that's sat so long. I mean, damn.
Damn!
Isn't that crazy? It's made in Brazil. I'll take you show you the rest of it real quick. That's crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm still percolating down there. See? You'll see the video here tonight, actually. My hair pains. Working in the dark too, that's also why I'm really not filming it. That stupid cordless light that I bought when I was doing my truck the other one a couple weeks ago, that was a piece of shit. So that's what we got going on down there. Now, I've been cleaning up a lot of rust because it was rusty as hell. But that's what we got going on right now. I haven't even tried to roll the camera. I guess we can do that real quick. While you're here, you might as well stay and see what it does with the old West Virginia socket set. That's right, I said it. Tell you one thing, somebody around here is cooking steak. It smells good. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it was kind of locked. I ain't found a time mark. I've been grinding on this thing. Maybe that's right there. I've been having trouble trying to find a time mark on this thing. Let's see. Where the hell is that mark? I might have to get a paint pen or something. Oh, wait, it's right there. I think. I hope that's the mark. Oh, shit. Right about there. I believe. Pretty short, anyway. That's the only mark I see on the damn can gear. There's a huge, I don't know what size bolt it is going to the crank pulley. I might be looking now. I don't know if I can get back on there or not. I really don't want to pull this radiator out if I don't have to. Oh yeah, well here's the belt that's actually still sticking. Civil crusty. I don't know if there's anything written on there or not. I'm gonna say that there's a 99.99% probability that it's factory. Because this motor ain't had any miles on it. The old car ain't got like 26,000. Man, shit. Good lord. It just sat for so long. But, yeah. But yeah, so. Guess we'll keep plugging away at it. Plugging. Believe it or not, though, I don't know if you can see it or not. If you can see down there, probably you can't see it. There's coolant. Green coolant down the thermostat housing hole. That makes me happy. What a rat's nest. Look how they did that frame right there. Where the motor mount is. You see it? I don't have my light so you can see it because I'm wearing it on my head. That's some crazy box shit right going on right there. It's like there's several things that are going to square. I thought they used a whole Pinto frame, but they didn't. It's got the like Mustang 2 rack and pinion in it and the suspension and shit, but I think they just made I think it's a box frame. You see? It's got hell of a frame rail in it. See, well, that's Mustang 2 shit in there. Or Pinto, whatever. And the rest of that shit right there is all just... What the hell is that hanging down there? I don't know what that is. That's going to upset me. Let's find out what that is. So, I'm still fighting with this 2.3 in this kit car. Fighting with the timing belt and stuff on it. So, I finally got the crank pulley off, which is all bent all the shit. So much probably out there still. Anyway, this is the oil pump drive pulley. Or sprocket, right? Cool. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you, there's no timing mark anywhere on this gear on this side. And this is the outside, okay? I jumped online just for shits and giggles, you know. And somebody made a comment or on a thread or one of these forums or whatever, and I thought you guys was being a smart ass. He said, flip the sprocket over and you'll see it. Because that makes no sense. Why? So another 2 hours go by and I can't even find one on a time cover either. I said, you know what? Let me pop that sprocket off. You don't see that or not. It's right there. Yeah, right there. Right there where my finger is. You see it? Right there? This is the inside of the pulley. Why the fuck is a timing mark on the inside of the pulley? Sprocket, whatever. Look at that. This bad. I've seen better days. Guess what? It's going back on the car. But no, for real. Help me understand, because I don't at all. Why is the time mark on the inside of this pulley? And where is it on this timer cover that it says it's there, but because it's not there? Found one for the cam gear. Found one for the crank gear. Then found one for the oil pump gear, which just drives the distributor, so it's kind of needs to be right. Felt like gonna shoot myself right now. I'm gonna keep plugging on it. This piece of shit might run one day, I don't know. Well, and here we are. It's actually been a few days working on this turd. As you can tell, it's progressed. I had to pull the radiator and shit out of it and the grill off to get that pulley off. Look at that mangled up piece of shit right there. But the timing belt is now on it. And I want to tell you something a little about 2.3 liter timing belts, especially on the distributor models, you know, older shit, junk. It will have you mark, well, you got a timing mark here, and, well, it's, I don't know, I already put this pulley back on, but there's one sprocket too. It's got to be pretty much 12 o'clock with where the keyway is. That piece of shit has the mark on the inside of the pulley, which now I understand why, because it really doesn't matter, because there's no time pointer, there's no time mark on that cover. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's not on there. Kiss my ass. If you ever have to do one of these, I pray that you don't, because they suck. But if you do, and if you have a distributor, which is going to be something old, like pre 86 maybe, I don't know when they come out with EFI and coil packs and shit on these, I don't remember. Anyway, this has points. If you do, pop the cap off, and Ford, let me get up here to show you. Fords have always been pretty decent about marking what their number one spot was on the cap. See, I don't know if you can see it or not, right? Yeah. Right there, it's number one. Where that rotor is sitting right now is going to be about where number one sits once you put that back on there. So essentially, just roll that oil, because you're not timing the oil pump. The oil pump doesn't have to be timed. You understand? The only reason you have to have time works on is for a distributor or cam sensor or whatever, or a crank sensor. I mean, sorry. So you got to have that lined up. So, and I got to clean the points off because they're disgusting. I don't know if it's going to have fire or not. But I'm going to leave it just like it sits right now. I'm going to chuck a battery in this thing and see what electronics work, because I have no idea. I've not put power to it. I don't know if anything works. Nothing might work. I don't know. I'm about to find out. So, yeah. But in the unlikely chance that anything does work, I'll be so surprised. I'm gonna dump some fuel down the carburetor, clean the points off, and see. So, inside this piece of schmoo up in here, some of them Econo batteries from, I don't know, one of these stores. All your major stores have the same damn economy batteries. You just have to ask for them. Like, I think this one came from Advance, so you have to ask for it. They don't keep them on the shelf. Some places do. AutoZone, I think, does. O'Reilly's and Advance, you have to ask for them. But they are there. Trust me, I've seen them. And I bought them. What sounds hot? That sounds hot. Right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Where's the ground at? Oh, found it. You gotta be shitting me. You son of a bitch. That's a very shitty situation. You know, this is kind of aggravating. Piece of shit. I don't know if I can make that work or not. Well, looks like we're going to have to relocate the ground. That's awesome. What a pain in the ass. Yeah, I want to relocate it. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to run it every way. It's all zip tied on this thing. I don't know what that's about. That's strange, don't you think? So take this. Don't think it's gonna get off. Not really. Damn it. It's like just a C hair too short, if you know what I'm saying. Oh boy. Let's see. It might be a 9/16. Or it might be a 5/8. Might be something that I don't even have on here. Which would probably be likely the case. That'll work enough. What a pain in the ass. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. Right now it's on the block. I'll have to put it anywhere, I guess. Oh, shit, ain't even tight. Alright. Let's move this somewhere. Anything chances on me getting one of these manifold bolts out? Slim to none? Probably. Well, I don't think. Well, I could probably get it on a bell housing bolt, probably. Maybe. Possibly. Don't look bad. Let's see. Will it go from there to there? Oh, it will. How about I stick it on the alternator? Good place for it, I would think. Don't you? Okay, glad. Or, well, no, I'll put it there. Where are we gonna put this piece of shit? I don't really want to put it on the exhaust manifold. It's kind of stupid. If I could get to a bell housing bolt, it'd be great, but I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time trying to get to it. Not really. If I get it through the wheel well. Well, we're gonna do something temporary. And by temporary, I mean permanent. This is a bad idea. Don't ask where I'm putting it. You don't want to know. That was surprisingly easy. If you recognize that bolt, you'll know what it is. Yes, it's a manifold bolt. That's where it's going, and I don't care. Watch it be stripped out too. Nope, that one ain't stripped. That was way more trouble than what it should have been, wasn't it? Now we got plenty. Sparks. It's maybe a good sign. Maybe. You're not smoking. I really need to clean those points off too. A piece of sandpaper for that. Let me grab that real quick. Where we have power, where we don't. Power there. Oh, that might be part of the problem. We have power there, and nothing there. Alright. Well, that might be the whole problem right there. Because we didn't have no power there, there's no power there. So, I guess we'll fix that first. I guess that cable's just junk. Okie dokie. I mean, this cable looked bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. Okay. Check up here. Got power there. In the broke spot. Power there. Oh, there we go. Now we got power there. Let's see, where's that? That wire goes nowhere. That wire goes there. Let's see. There's a red and a yellow. So guess what, y'all? I did a thing. And it's getting late. Well, dark anyway. So we're not gonna fool this a whole lot more. But I put a different solenoid that I had on it. And we just had to kind of do some funkiness with the ignition power. But look at this. How cool is that? I'll simply get some low pressure. But it's yet to build any. I don't know what that's about. Alright, well, guess we're gonna. Is this thing still functioning? This thing was stuck. I could fill up the bowls, but I'm just not going to. Just don't want to do that. So we're not going to do that. Okay, I'm good. Oh, where'd the brake clean go? See on the other side. I'm gonna go get it. It's starting to get cool out here too. I ain't got much of this either. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're good. Okie dokie, well, here goes nothing. That's on. Oh boy, this should go one or two ways. Let's find out. Trying to not to give it too much, just in case. I'll blow my eardrums out. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Alright, it's obviously the next day. It's not nighttime anymore. I found that the coil was bad, so I had another coil I stuck on it. It's just kind of temporarily sitting there. So, let's see what happens. Meow. Let's see. What's going on with this ignition switch? You're not clicking this time. You used to have to click it on them. I don't want to clicking no more. That's good juice. Well, I don't see any power now. I had spark a minute ago, but I'm not hearing any clickage. Why don't we have any clickage? Somewhere right there. Okay. Alright, there we go. Pretty finicky. Alright. Let's give it a little snort of stuff here and see if it does anything. Something, I don't know. Can I get a clear pull? Apparently not. I thought for sure we were gonna be good that time. I'll have to check spark of the plugs if this don't work. Alright, so what had happened was, somehow or another, I don't know how I did it, but I had the can timing way out of whack. So, let's try this again. I mean, it was like way out of whack. There's a doggy. What you doing, puppy dog? Here, let me show you a stick so you don't get all freaked out by this. Where's a stick? Let's see what happens this time. How about it? Holy shit. Holy shit. Did y'all see that? Or hear it? That's a good sign. That's fantastic. Sweet. Hell yeah. Alright, let's pour some, let me see if I can pour some gas down the, float bowl here. I mean, that thing's stinky. Kill. Too much. Way too much. It's stuck. I don't know what's dripping. Side Stella just that seemed to have stopped it, kinda. That's gonna be flooded bigger than shit. We're still, looks like some stuff in the bowl. Looks like the accelerator pump's leaking its ass off. That's to be expected. I need to put a cap on that. This thing has any chance at all of running. Alright, at least it stopped pissing gas all down in it. That's a plus. That's a major plus. Big fire hazard underneath of it. Let's see, let me get a plug for that vacuum port, which I don't know if I have in here or not, so that's cool. I can't believe it runs, or it will run, ish, whatever, you know what I mean. It did something, and that's all. I just had the cam timer messed up. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Ever happened to you, happened to me. You. I don't know where all my plugs are. They must be out front. Okay, well, let's do the next best thing. Get a piece of hose and put a bolt in it. That's what we do. Okay. If I have any of that later on, I don't know if I have any of that later on. I really need to reorganize my stuff. Interesting. I almost had to run up front, I guess. Oh, piss off. Hold that thought, y'all. Alright, we pulled a little more gas down the carburetor. Well, about, I don't know how much I had in this little thing right here. Some. Let's, I did load the cylinders up pretty bad, but we'll see what happens. Kind of makes me nervous. There's that. Alright. Firing the hizzle. It's probably flooded down. If I had to guess. I almost guarantee it. Well, you know what, too? I did turn the choke on. I'm going to turn it off. If I can. Yeah, I smell gas. I smell gas. I'm sure it's flooded all to shit because it sucked down most of what I put in the bowl, and it was just kind of dripped down the cylinders or into the It's leaking its ass off. It's leaking its ass off. Try again. Oh shit. It's trying. What's the throttle at? I don't think the accelerator pump works. Not a brake clean. Excuse me, little doggy. Pour a little bit more fuel down it. See what happens. Oh, damn it. Oh, the starters won't act stupid. Well, it does run, so that's a plus. Or it will run, I should say. So, you know, we can jump time. Shouldn't have. Everything's tight. I reckon I can go on to putting this thing back together, I'm assuming. Well, I'm probably going to leave the front cover off of it for the moment, just so I know that it's right. It could be flooded right now too, that might be an issue. But it does run. So that is probably going to do it for part 1 of this here revival. Next time you see it, I'll probably have the front end put back together and pull this carburetor off and see what's going on with that. And yeah. So yeah, if you want to see part 2 of this fiasco, it's getting dark outside yet again, like it always is, because wintertime sucks and I hate daylight savings, and some people like it. I hate it. So that being said, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for part 1, and stick around for part 2. It'll be hopefully moving by then, or ready to move. Got a lot of cleaning to do. That'll all be in the next episode. But it does run. It will run. It runs ish. You heard it fire. I gotta put all that cooling system stuff back together and deal with the fuel thing. But like I said, that'll be in part 2. So stick around for that. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in this turd. It'll be for sale here very shortly. Probably by the end of next episode, which will be, you know, whenever I'm done with that. So yeah, we got other things to do. We gotta get on that jewel over yonder, because that's, you know, that's the bucket list car. So anyway, yeah, part 1 in the bag. Part 2 will be coming soon to a theater near you. See you. Stay true to yourself. Bye.